Hi, I'm Kep Kepner CPA here in Dallas. Many of my clients decide that they want to buy the building that their business operates in. Typically, you want to buy that in a separate entity so you can separate your liability. That way your company can lease the building from your other company. Now, why would you go to all that effort? Well, the fact of the matter is you might have different ownership in the building than you do in your company. You might decide to sell your company and keep the building. You might decide to sell the building and keep the company. You may decide to move the company and lease the building to somebody else. All of that is cleaner and simpler when you have those operations in separate entities. You certainly want your building to be in a pass-through entity. So when you sell it and have a capital gain, you're not subject to double taxation if you were operated in a C Corp or regular corporation. So that's a common strategy for people today, and it makes a great deal of sense. Now, you do have to be careful about the rent you charge. It needs to be a reasonable rent. Now, perhaps it doesn't make any difference. If you own a business and you're the only business owner and you have a pass-through entity like an LLC or an S Corp, and you set up a separate entity that's also a pass-through entity and you own 100% of that, what difference does it make if you charge yourself $20,000 in rent or $50,000? Well, in that case, it probably doesn't make any difference, because you're going to have higher or lower rental income in the property rental that goes on in your second corp, and you're going to have a $20,000 or $50,000 rent expense in your operating business. So as a practical matter, that's an easy thing to do. What you have to do is think broader than that. Maybe if you charge a higher rent to yourself and later you sell your business, then your real estate that you own is something you can sell at an even higher price because you have a much higher profit in it. So you need to think about those things. It's more than just today, it's thinking about the future. So I would encourage you to think about that as a strategy for your company. If you need any help, let us know.